Hello, welcome to another video from Avenue X, looking at Chinese dramaland in the past week. And as you can see, I'm finally back to my normal place of doing my weekly video. It's been an interesting trip since end of July. Let's get into talk about dramaland because we have quite a lot of things that has happened during this week. First, right at the end of last week on the 14th, we have a drama going live on the platform iQIYI. 26 episodes, period drama we've talked about before, 田耕记, Romance on the Farm, led by Zheng Xunxi and Tian Xiwei. Adding one more drama to the dramas I haven't had time to check out yet. Moving on, we've had an airdrop drama happening on the 18th. Another iQIYI production, 仿生人间, Bionic, led by Wen Qi and Song Weilong. The drama is directed by Chen Zhengdao, who has also directed this drama. It's definitely on my list to watch, although I haven't had time to check it out either. The funny thing about this drama is it's 12 episodes, and for the subscribed audiences of iQIYI, you would already have finished watching the drama on the day this video goes out on the 21st. So I believe this is the fastest, not dumping all the episodes in one go drama I've had since I started this channel, went live and finished airing in between two of my weekly videos. Impressive, and that gives me all the reason to binge it when I have time. Then we have a drama that has announced it will go live on October the 26th. This is a Tencent drama we've also talked about before, 最遥远的距离, The Furthest Distance, contemporary romantic drama led by Zhong Chuxi and Zhang Yunlong. A story between a designer, interior designer I think, and a doctor. Honestly, the only thing I look forward to is if there's a workable chemistry and a reasonable plot. Hope it wouldn't make the two professions look too weird. Then we have a couple of things on different dramas at different stages. First, the period drama 杜华年 The Grand Princess, led by Zhao Jinmai and Zhang Linghe, that is still being filmed right now, has released its first set of character poster. It's a Youku production and it looks rather normal and generic of the Youku style. It's also a drama of which one of its sets I happened to walk onto during my travel. Then we have a trailer release of a drama called 致1999年的自己. English title, Reopen My Journal. Literal meaning of Chinese title is To Myself in 1999. And just by hearing the title, it kind of reminds you of the Korean dramas. Reply. It feels like that when you look at the trailer as well. That's stitched up with all types of memory shots of people in high school, people live in an alley, their neighbors, their friends and family type of thing. This is a Tencent drama that is 36 episodes. We do not know yet when it's gonna go live, and it's led by Li Yunrui, Huang Yangdian Tian as the two main young actors. Then we also have a drama that has started shooting during the past week, and it's another iQIYI drama. It belongs to Light On. So right off the bat, you know it's short. It's gonna be mystery, crime related. It is called 正当防卫, English title Justifiable Defence. And the whole law about what qualifies to be justifiable defense actually has been under quite a lot of revision and change in recent years in China. Maybe this is to do with that. That would be interesting to see. And the casting looks also very promising. It is going to be led by Gao Ye, Zhang Luyi, and Bai Jingting. So this is already booked 16 episodes when it airs, whenever that is. I'm definitely gonna check out this drama. Then during this week, the drama 199爱. Right now that's the title. Previously it's 199 Love, and English title is Story of Youth and Love. Contemporary drama, also in a little bit of the reply style of a group of people from their young age to their probably mid-age story. That's led by Yang Zi and Fan Chengcheng. Has gone through censorship. It is just waiting for the licensing, and once that's done, it can go live anytime. Then there is a piece of news about a remake of a very well-known Japanese series, 非自然死亡. I think I've made a video about it, but it's been a while, a couple of years. Absolutely adored that drama. I think it was only, 10, 11 episodes? It's talking about coroners' work in Japan. Very specific to its laws and its conditions in its country and its criminal cases. So when you adapt it to Chinese environment, it's gonna be very different. Because I think there isn't any type of coroner work in China that is outside the judicial system. It's always in the police system. It's going to be very different compared to the original series in Japan. It is rumored that this project is going to start shooting very soon. Also, it's unconfirmed who is going to lead it because this is a definitive female lead character lead drama. Right now, the rumor is Song Yi. It may turn out to be her, may not. I am very cautious about remakes of other countries' well-known dramas. It's so dependent upon how sensitive, intelligent, well-versed in language and script writing skills of the people who are responsible for adapting. I would say good luck, but I would be very cautiously optimistic about this project. Then during this week, we actually had quite a lot of film-related stuff happening in Dramaland. I mean, it's not Dramaland, but it should be Filmland, but it's entertainment. So they basically share actors, so who cares? Anyway, let's just run through them quickly. First, there is a film in China that will get released on the day this video goes out officially, 21st October, and it's 河边的错误, Only the River Flows, led by Zhu Yilong, that has already gone to film awards outside of China, but this time it's officially going into theaters. It is based on a novel written by Yu Hua. Not arguably, I think pretty definitively, one of the most important contemporary writers in Chinese novel writing land. Previously, his work has been adapted to films and some very influential films in Chinese history of cinema, and this one is yet another one, and because it hires Zhu Yilong, and Zhu Yilong is a person who has quite a big fandom following, so it's a bit different from his previous stuff that got adapted to screen. We shall see if the box office of this film is going to perform well. It just turns out that I fly back to Canada on the 18th, and this film got scheduled for 21st, so I cannot see it in the theater. And then we have quite a few films that have all decided to go into theater on November the 24th. And I tried to figure out why. What's special about that day? Did people get like super fortune tellings and they're all told that that day is special? Couldn't really figure out why. It doesn't seem to be a very special day in any way, but those films are all coming out. First, we have a biography film called 我本是高山, English title Beyond the Clouds, led by Hai Qing. This is a biography film of one of the most well-known female headmaster of a all-girls high school. She's very well known in China. Her name is Zhang Guimei. All her life, she has worked very hard and often do things that's way beyond a normal headmaster's responsibility to help girls from remote villages to get an opportunity of education and being able to attend the college exam that would eventually allow them to get out of the remote places and let them see the world and having more possible futures instead of marrying another villager and just give birth to a string of kids and always get trapped in that place. And if you look at the styling and also the snippets in trailers, they've done so much work of trying to make her look almost 90% like the real person in life. It's pretty impressive. But until the film actually comes out, we would not know if it's, as a film, qualified and good enough. On the same day, another extremely different, couldn't be more different film would also go into cinema. Chinese title, 靠近我一点, literally means getting closer to me. English title is I Believe. And just looking at the trailer, it has a strong vibe of being a romantic film that you probably should not have high expectations of it in any way. It is led by Zheng Zhen, 春夏, Li Xian. I'll put the trailer here. You look at it and tell me like if you have any hope just by looking at the trailer that it's gonna be in any way a good movie. Probably not. Also, just because Chunxia and Li Xian were both in that drama that aired like 6 episodes and got pulled off and probably will never air anymore. And Chunxia was also involved in a little bit complicated political stuff at the end of 2022, and her social media account was actually banned for a while. Just even disregard that. Just look at the trailer. If I were in China, I wouldn't spend money to watch this film, basically. Then, one day after that, on 25th, the film that's been ready for over 4 years, I believe, finally is gonna get a theater release, and it's called 涉过愤怒的海, Across the Furious Sea, by the well-known director Cao Baoping. It is a film of a rather bloody nature, crime, and very high conflict content of searching for a young man who has murdered a young girl, and the people who goes out to search for this guy is the girl's father, and he encounters the boy's mother. So that's Huang Bo and Zhou Xun. Imagine how much hatred naturally would exist between them. And there will be murder, there will be very dark things and very charged acting. And this thing has been under censorship for years before it finally gets released. So for most of the audiences who are familiar with filmland in China, they'd be probably curious about what eventually ended up passing censorship and can be screened in China. And also the acting of Zhou Xun and Huang Bo probably will be quite worth watching. And my fridge just reminded me I missed one because it started to sing and I saw it. Anyway, I said this is the November the 25th film. And then there's actually another film that will go into theater on November the 24th. It's called 刀尖. The English title is Seven Killings. It is set in 1940s anti-Japanese fighters in China versus obviously Japanese establishment in Nanjing. Interesting thing about this project is it is done by the same director and writer collaboration who did Feng Sheng quite a long time ago, that film. Better films we've had in this genre set in that particular time with all-star casting, and still one of my favorite film of that particular genre and time. This team comes back and give us another film called 刀尖. Literally means the tip of a blade or tip of a saber. English title obviously, Seven Killings, very spoiler heavy. Just by looking at that, you know like there are gonna be 7 dead people at least in this film. It's led by Zhang Yi, Huang Zhizhong, Lang Yueting as the 3 main characters, and it's gonna involve a lot of other supporting roles who are also by very famous actors. Then we have another film that's been scheduled half month down the line on December the 15th. The Chinese adaptation of the South Korea manga that's quite interesting, Shop of the Lamp. If you've read it, it has a very distinctive style and very interesting story. 照明商店. English title of this film version in China right now is Love, Life, Light. It may change because it's 3L, and just by looking at that, you will not understand what it's talking about. It's gonna be led by Liu Yijun, Zheng Ruonan, Bai Yufan, also featuring many other familiar faces in drama and filmland. Let's just pray and hope that it does a decent job of adapting this very unusual and quite interesting IP. To wrap up today's video, actually it started to happen right around the time I made my last week's video of the endless gossip episode of Chen Muchi, who is one of the lead actors of Creation of Gods film during the summer, also was Chao Feng in Starry Love. Because I was traveling, I had no time to catch up with all the gossips. After I landed, I finally had time to go through all the stuff on internet, and what a mess! If you don't know the exact details, just go on internet and you'll find it. And this is not a gossip channel, so I'm not gonna go into details of it, but yeah, it's pretty messy, right? And it's been going on for like at least 10 days, and it hasn't even reached an ending or some sort of conclusion yet. It just keeps festering. It just really proves again of the saying that Zhang Yunlong once said about being an actor, which is if you're not Hong, you're not popular, it's like death. But then if you are popular, it's worse than death. I wouldn't consider Chen Muchi's situation any type of official house collapsing just because it's not really illegal in any way. It's not stepping on the red lines of Chinese actors that could possibly just destroy your career, such as tax problems, drug problems, political problems. Alright, these things are definitely gonna kill you for sure. This thing is not in any of those zones. It's more like a private life, you know, personal conduct, whatever. He's not yet that famous anyway. He doesn't have that big a fandom. I think he's only get noticed because of Creation of Gods in summer. I don't even have the appetite to eat this melon because I plainly, honestly don't care about any of those particular actors who got popular through Creation of Gods. None of them is in any way my cup of tea, so I don't even look at their stuff. The only thing I would care about is if it affects the future 2 and 3 movie, because I really want to watch this movie in theater properly and don't want it to get in any way into trouble before it could even go to the theater. And unfortunately these days in entertainment land in China, it's just so messy. Anybody can collapse in any way. There are so many landmines that a production can get tripped up. The bigger it is, the more people it involves, and naturally more risks, and who knows out of where something is gonna come out on which day to just destroy all the effort that has been put into something for years. So everybody's walking on high wire. Unfortunately, that's just how weird things have become. It makes you miss the olden days of a world without internet, doesn't it? So that should be the end of my ranting, and thank you for watching Avenue X, and from now on things should go back to more normal schedule, although I still have quite a few episodes of travel vlog I want to release just because I spent so much effort filming that. So who cares? It's my channel. I'll do whatever I want. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama.